Hello everyone, today I'm looking at Klonoa 2, Lunatea's Veil. This is a sequel to, again, a very odd, obscure, weird game. Again, I've always called Klonoa kind of Kirby-esque. And so in this game, it's pretty much more of the same. There's not a lot of different mechanics. Klonoa has, arguably, I guess, he has less health. But however, the gameplay is pretty much unchanged from the first one. It's kind of all the same staples. It's just really the story and the atmosphere and the style that's kind of new and different. So in this game, Klonoa has wandered into the land of dreams, and he goes into this specific dream world. And what's interesting is that in this dream world, it's divided into kind of 4 sections. And so Klonoa kind of goes in between all 4 sections of the dream world in order to kind of master all of their areas. And so there's one based around conflict and war. There's another based around, kind of tranquility and peace. And so each one has a different emotion. And what's really interesting about this entire game is, again, like Klonoa, it's a very lighthearted, cute-looking game, but then you get into the bigger themes about what it's about, and it gets really intense. Something that really surprised me is the final part of this game is you meet the king of this world, who's called the King of Sorrow, and you kind of get why he is sorrowful, and that kind of plays into the rest of this story. And again, Klonoa is always able to kind of entice me or interest me with how it deals with its themes very maturely. And I found this entire game, why it's called Lunatea's Veil, is very interesting and very poignant. Again, there's a new character called Lola, who is this kind of female girl who finds Klonoa kind of washed up on the shores of the subconsciousness, and so she brings him to safety essentially, and basically brings him back from drowning. Something I just realized: I don't believe Hupo is in this game, and I believe that's what gave Klonoa the ability to actually use the ring power. At least that's what I thought it did. And you can still use the ring power perfectly fine in this game, so I don't know if that was a big deal or not. Anyway, this is just, another continuation of the same vibe and the thing we were going with, the last game. Oh, right, I forgot. Lola's the one who's powering your ring this time, so that's kind of the energy that allows you to participate in this world. Something else I really enjoyed in the last game was the music. The Song of Awakening was such a beautiful and sad song because of the context of what was going on and the fact that Klonoa had to basically leave that world because of that. And again, the music in this world and in this game is also plays a pretty important role. However, probably maybe on the opposite end of the spectrum of music, there is the snowboard level where Klonoa gets to sing entirely in his made-up goobly language music, and it's one of the most fun little segments I've ever heard. Like, just listening to this song is dappy da doo da dappy dappy da doo ah dappy dap dee doo. It's absolutely just unapologetically bonkers and just of the theme, like, yeah, this is their language, get over with it. And I know that section of Klonoa just to me was so distinctly Klonoa, just this silly, happy, silly, like, autistic game. I have no other way to really describe it. It's just fun and has a good energy and vibe to it. Again, the gameplay and also level design works pretty much the same in this game. So you're going to go through the game fighting moos and other mythical creatures, and throughout the each world you're also going to have a assortment of different characters that you have to, or enemies rather, that you have to use to platform by double jumping to other areas or just defeating bosses using similar methods. And also there's a lot of 2D 3D puzzles where you have to look at different planes. And again, there are a series of about 6 or so collectibles in each story or in each level as you go through them. And yeah, the game is pretty much very similar to Klonoa 1. There's not much else difference. Again, the story is really interesting. They have, some different kind of mix-up of levels, but it really feels like a proper sequel and just more of the same. And again, it just amazes me how such a lighthearted, cute-looking game still has the ability to pack in a very interesting and emotional story that you just wouldn't expect from the front cover. And in the course of the game, you also meet Leorina the Sky Pirate, her friend Tat, and all the other kind of characters that are trying to, either steal Klonoa's ring or, defeat him or whatever. Klonoa becomes the guardian of Lola and helps her try to save this world of dreams that they inhabit by ringing the 4 spiritual bells in each section of the map and kind of stop the overflowing of tears that are coming from the King of Sorrow. Again, the whole game just has a certain design and aesthetic to it that I just absolutely adore. I just love it. There's something about it that feels almost classical. And unfortunately, this was kind of the last Klonoa game that we really got. There was one on like a Game Boy or something, which was like a 2D version of this, and then there's also like a volleyball game or something weird like that. But yeah, this is a very rare, unique, interesting IP, and it's just really, really nice, I guess, and niche. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I can say about this game. I really enjoy it. It has a great vibe to it. And yeah,